Okay, so I had a rather productive day today. Not really. I just like to say that. But that's kind of like the topic for today is like, why can't you get motivated by yourself? Why is it that you have to have 50 people around you just to do stuff? I can go all day just sleeping if I'm by myself. But when people are over, you got to entertain, so you got to be awake. And then, you start doing stuff. Well, house is a bit messy. You got to do this, got to do that. I just want to know why it takes a village to get me to do anything. Why is that? My motivation has been shit my entire life. I can't even blame that on the depression. Because really? Nobody bugs me all day as soon as I go on video. Anyway, I think I've said that in every video when my phone goes off. Nobody bugs me all day. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah. So all day I do nothing. And then as soon as a friend says, I need you to come over and help me, weed my lawn, which is what I did today for a friend. Or I need you to come over and help me pack. Or I need you to come over and I'm right there. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Meanwhile, I just punched myself in the face. Meanwhile, I got weeds growing outside of my own that I haven't touched. It's such a mystery. Why do you feel like why do you feel like you have to do it for other people but not yourself? It's very strange. I wonder if anybody else has this problem. When I moved out on my own, like I did shit all for my mom when we lived together, and I'm the first one to tell you, and it's embarrassing because, we've gotten into so many fights when I was a kid about, oh, you just don't even do your dishes, you don't even clean the bathroom. You have one job is to clean the bathroom, and you don't even do that right. And back then I thought, shut up, woman. That's Nova, by the way. Nova. Say hi to the people. You say hi to people? You say hi? Anyway, yeah, she'd just go on, and we'd fight. We fight about it because I did absolutely nothing. I remember I lost the privilege of having my bed off the ground. I couldn't have bed frames anymore because every time I'd clean my room, I'd just stick shit under my bed. I never cleaned properly. I never did anything good for her that way. But the moment I fucking moved out into my own place, well, not my own place, I had roommates, that's when I started. I don't know why. I couldn't stand looking at other people's messes. So I was constantly cleaning up after them. And I was like the maid for a while because I had no job, and, they both were working. Well, one of them was working. Long story short, I had to have that place clean all the time. And I became like a mother hen. Like, what are you doing leaving this around? Put this shit up in your room. What is all this shit? Why don't you clean? I was just terrible. And now that I'm on my own, in my own house, I keep it relatively clean. I mean, cats, right? I don't vacuum as much as I should. I don't, dishes may sit in the sink for tops 2 days, but, it's just a very weird thing that I will go an entire day just sleeping because I'm overwhelmed and depressed and all that bullshit. But I will literally go a whole day without doing a damn thing. And as soon as a friend calls me and says, yep, I need your help on something, I'm gone. I'm doing it. It takes a village to raise people. I get that now. It's weird. I don't know. I'm looking around my house. Shit should be dusted. My lights are fucking collecting bugs. I don't know. I could be doing a million things here. But yet I choose to just on the couch and do nothing. Why is that? Are we trying to impress other people? Are we trying to make ourselves look like we got shit under control? Because I'll tell you what, I don't. It's very weird. I don't know. Anyway, Not much to talk about today, I guess. Motivation. I wish they could make a motivation button. Seriously. Just something that you can just press and it would make you do stuff. Motivation has a lot to do with a lot for me, like why I don't do certain things or why I do certain things. I'm a procrastinator. I'm a quitter. I lack a whole bunch of stuff, and it sucks for my self-esteem. I tell you what. Um, Putting off things, putting off things, putting off things, putting off things. Things that, I should be important things, not just, like I should be going to the doctors for a lot of things that are wrong with me right now. I'm feeling a lot of chest pains lately. I go weeks without shitting. Not normal, I'm having a hard time breathing. My stress levels have increased. I have a toothache too. I should be going to the dentist. I had a dentist appointment, blew it off. It's just so weird how I just don't take care of myself, but as soon as somebody else needs something, I'm there. And then I end up telling them the same thing that I should be doing. Like, what? You got a toothache? Okay, I'll get you some oral gel. I'll get you some Tylenol. I'll be over there in a second. I'll get you some soup. Why haven't you been to the dentist? Meanwhile, I'm dying with the same thing. Why am I mother henning people? I don't know. I'm almost out of my CBD oil. Do you see that? Do you see that level right there? This level? It's lasted me quite a while though. But yeah. Got to get more of that. This stuff really does work. It does. I find that the first time I tried it, I was very wee, and but I feel like I've sort of become accustomed to it because now I need like 3 or 4 big hoots to go wee, and maybe that's why I'm using it a lot more. But still, I don't care how many hoots I need. It still makes me feel a lot better when I have it. I'm not taking it every day like I was either. I'm kind of using it sparingly just because of how much I have left and because, And then my other vape, I don't know. It's a love-hate. I like it because it tastes nice. But it's just not a cigarette, Smoking again. I don't know when I'm going to stop that shit. It's fucked up. I said to my mom the day of her surgery for her breast, I said, I'm done. I'm not going to smoke anymore, And I still smoke. I've shaved my head for her, but I cannot stop smoking. It is such... I always thought I had control over it. I really did. It's ignorant for me to think that I had control over it because nobody has control over it. It's an addiction, I guess. But like I can go an entire day by myself, maybe craving one around dinner time or before bed. But that's it. But as soon as I'm with other people, I'm smoking every 5 minutes. Like the social smoker thing is like a real thing. It sucks. Even when I'm hanging out with non-smokers, I still get that urge when I'm bored or after a meal or whatever. It's so stupid. It's a struggle. Smoking. And maybe that has something to do with the motivation issue too, right? If you're not fully motivated and 110% involved with wanting to quit, then I guess you're not going to quit. As much as I want to quit, I can't really find a substitute for it. The vape is not... The vape is like, I don't know. It's fine. It's fun. But I don't think I've used it in like 2 days. I use the CBD oil one more than the other one, so I don't know. Yeah. What else can we talk about? I don't know. I think that's kind of like my mild rant for the day. Motivation. How I don't have it. How I wish I had more of it. It's frustrating not having it. My grandmother used to wake up at God knows when, and she'd get up. Well, my mom was the same way. They both get up. They'd get dressed. They'd put on their makeup. Even if they weren't even going out, they would do that. They'd get ready for the day, they'd say, and I can literally go 4 days without even fucking showering. I just want to know what generational bullshit gap or what was lost in translation there, because I wish I could do that. I wish I could wake up at the same time every day, go have a shower, put on your makeup, put on some clothes, and then do something for the day. And I guess that's what having a job's all about, right? But I hate the way I feel when I go to jobs. I get so anxious and I feel so inferior and I feel so trapped and I feel so, and I'm sure all you working people out there are going, yeah, me too, but I still fucking suck my fucking shit up and do it. You're stronger than me because, I just, for some reason, I freak out. I freak out. There's only been like three or four jobs that I've had where I was actually happy. And that was variety store. I loved the variety store because it was part-time. It was very close to my house. It took me 30 seconds to get there. And I met people and I was always doing different things and interacting with different people. And it was a great job. The beer store I enjoyed a lot. It was a little mundane and whatever, but I had a good hold on it. I felt like I had a good hold on it. I enjoyed that a lot. But it's hard finding those kinds of jobs, It's hard finding happiness. Can you really have happiness and work in the same sentence? I'm not sure if you can, unless you go to university for like 10 years and do something you actually want to do, But then, I can't really do that now because A, I don't have the money. B, by the time I finish fucking going to university or whatever, I'll be 94 years old and then nobody will hire me. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Indiana Jones. I remember that. I remember saying that to my mom. And then she corrected me and she said, "So you want to be an archaeologist?" And I said, "Yeah, that's it." And for a really, really long time, I held on to that dream that I was going to be an archaeologist, like specializing in Egyptology, because I really loved Egypt when I was a child. And I remember finally sitting high school, and I remember looking at how long the program was and how much it was. And then by that time, my anxiety had developed pretty bad, and just the thought of getting on a plane made me want to puke. And so that dream kind of went out the window. And then I wanted to do something in film, but I don't think my confidence level is high enough for that. Not at all, because how do you become one? How do you become an actor? How do you become somebody that important? And how do you handle being somebody that important, right? And I look at it as, I'm not any more special than the next person, right? So there's no way I would even become an extra. I need an agent just to become an extra. So, but again, maybe I'm just dashing dreams before they even get tried, right? Maybe that's a thing, right? I don't know. Every time I think about my life, I think like job aspect of my life. I always bring it back to Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford did not start his acting career until he was 40. That gives me so much hope. All the time. He went 40 years of his life trying to get by and, being an honest man. And he was a carpenter. So, he just doing jobs, working with his hands, probably in the heat and shitty circumstances. And then one day, boom, So you never know when your life could start, never know when your life could end, but you gotta hope that it has meaning, I guess, somewhere in there. Then again, with no motivation, you're stuck. So let's just hope someday I'll find some motivation. I'm thinking right now, my mom is my motivation because it's funny. I don't make meals for myself. I don't, I'm kind of a picker throughout the entire day. I'm kind of like a seagull that way. Whatever you throw at me, I'll eat. I've always said that. But, for her chemo days, a couple days before, I always sort of prepare because we're there for like 4 hours at a time. I prepare like snacks and stuff. Like I cut up some apples and I cut up some pears and sandwiches and whatever she wants to eat. It's funny. I do that for her, but I don't do it for myself. Priorities. It's very weird. Yeah, it's very weird that you would do anything for somebody. Like I'm not in a relationship with anybody right now, but for my mom, I'll use my mom as an example again. I would do anything for her. And people out there with significant others, I'm sure you would do anything for them. But why don't we do anything for ourselves? Why? That's so weird that we're trained that way. But then when you try and work on yourself and look out for yourself and whatever, you get called selfish. Is selfishness a good thing? I don't know, right? I guess to some degree it is, but when and how and where and why? I don't know. I can't even answer my own questions. My hair is getting a bit softer now. It's not so Velcro-y, and I can actually pull it a bit. Ew, you can actually see my head move. Anyway, somebody's trying to get a hold of me. I don't know why. So I guess I will finish this video with, if you have any idea how to get motivation, please let me know, because I have absolutely no idea. None. Makes you blue. Makes you feel like you're just going to die stuck to this couch. That's how I'm going to die. That's how y'all are going to find me. I'm going to be fused to the couch. It's a good death. I'm going to go have a cigarette because why not? And I'm not really numbering my videos anymore because I've lost track. If you're wondering why I don't go, 6, 7, because I totally lost track. So whatever number this is, that's the number. And I'm running out of topics. That's why I'm not really making much videos anymore. I'm kind of just like, throughout the day, I reflect on my day and I go, what struggles did I encounter today? And that was the one for today, was the motivation for sure. I just couldn't believe it. I literally sat around and did nothing all day, punched myself innerly for it. And then as soon as a friend of mine was like, I need your help. I'm really overwhelmed. Can you come and help me? I'm like, sure. And then I just thought about it and I'm like, what the fuck am I helping this guy for? I need to help myself too. Like, why can't I help myself? I'm the most important person in my life. I'm the one who's with me 24/7. Nobody else is. Why am I not helping myself? Not giving myself any attention. Right, Nova? Yeah. Even the cats walk away from me. Bitches. All right. So send me some ideas for things to talk about, because I'm running out. And I like doing these videos because it's nice to talk about things out loud, even if nobody views the video, right? It's nice to muddle things out by yourself. Sometimes you need to do it loudly. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have a cigarette and then watch some fucking Netflix, I guess. That's my big night. Nova, come say hi to the people. Nova.
here. Come say hi to the people. There's people that want to meet the Nova. You want to come see the people? Come here. I know you're going to get grumpy when I do this, but see, she's already grumpy, I can tell. Say hi, Nova. Hi. Hi, peoples of the internets. Hi, peoples of the internets.
What were you eating? You have fluff hanging out of your mouth. You dirt squirrel. See, even the cats want to leave me. Ugh! And they hurt me on the way. And then I get kisses. All right. Last 5 minutes of that video was just me playing with the cat. Dum 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 dum. Okay. Anyway, send me ideas. Motivation. It's shit. Tell me how to get some. Thanks. Bye.